So I just arrived to our local Target in our area. I went and dropped my son off, and then now I am here. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. And this is usually the time I'll either go to our grocery store or Target or any stores just because it's early in the morning, a lot less people. Typically around this time during the weekday, it's either people who are working from home who have the ability just to kind of go to the store. Um, some other mothers like myself, if you're a stay-at-home mom, not saying it's everyone there, it could be stay-at-home working moms, but a lot of stay-at-home moms. And of course, you run into some people who are retired. So it's a lot less people and people kind of who are on the same aspect as me, where it's like, hey, let's go shopping, but I don't want to be bothered, which is why I'm going during this time because it's a lot less busy. So I am heading into Target today to look at some of the more home decor and essential pieces. There are some pieces that I want to add to our master bedroom, our master bathroom, and around the house. But because I don't want to do a big splurge on like Amazon right now, just because I need to see some things in person before I do them, I'm going to go into Target, try there first, and then if I can't really find anything I want there, I may end up at HomeGoods, and then we'll go to Target. Or go to Amazon. So I'm starting here at Target this morning, seeing where that goes, and then spending a couple hours doing some shopping, maybe an hour max. If I have to go to HomeGoods, I got to go to HomeGoods, and then I got to head home because girls got to work.
So I ended up at Target during Target Circle Week, which is a great use of my rewards. I ended up starting in the bathroom section and found this bathtub caddy that was something that I was like, I need to get for my bathroom since it's a bamboo look. And then I went over to the home section where I ended up finding a throw blanket and a couple pillows that went with the color scheme of our living room. We have this kind of moss gray and gold aesthetic. So I ended up grabbing those things and then walked around for a little bit, but didn't end up finding a lot of the things I was looking for, so I headed out.
I didn't end up getting a whole lot from Target. They have some great items in there, but it wasn't like exactly what I'm looking for. So I did get a few items mainly for our living room, which was not anything I came in for because I was waiting. I'm actually waiting to do our living room or fully do our living room until we get our bezels for our Samsung frame TV. But I saw some pillows that just absolutely went with them, and the couple of times I've been to Target and to HomeGoods, I couldn't find those. So I felt like if I had left them behind, it was just going to be like a whole waste, and I'd just been waiting around for more things. So I ended up going there. Which is remarkable, I spent under $170 at Target this morning. So I got two large pillows, two medium-sized pillows, a throw blanket to go on the couch, and a little tray to go over our large bathtub. So I'll be putting all that together when I get back to the house. But first, I'm going to go and stop and get some gas, and then I'm going to go to HomeGoods. So I am now at HomeGoods, and I know the one thing with HomeGoods is you go in there and it's kind of a gamble of what you find and what you don't find. And then, of course, when it comes to linking things, it's always really hard because some things in HomeGoods are not typically available online. But what I will do is anything that I find, I will find something similar, if not the exact item, somewhere else if I can find it so that you all can see. So I'm just kind of going in there and again, looking for anything that would work for, now that I'm working in the living room, anything for the living room, our master bath and our master bedroom, and then going from there. If I don't end up finding a lot more things, what I'll probably end up doing today is then go and pick up my son. And since it's kind of like a free day afternoon for us, since my husband is working late, we'll probably end up going to Walmart. The Walmart's a little further from our house than the Target and the HomeGoods. So we end up going there. I'll go to Walmart. And then after Walmart, if I literally cannot find anything else in store, like I'm liking what I'm seeing, then I will do the rest of Amazon shopping. I already made some Amazon purchases yesterday. I ended up getting a shower head, which is coming in today, as well as some air purifiers for our main floor, as well as for our master bedroom and my son's bedroom.
HomeGoods did have some pieces that I found useful that were within my budget, but there were some pieces that I was like, oh, this would work great in our bedroom, but they were just out of our price range. So I grabbed a couple things and then I headed out.
So not much was gotten at HomeGoods. I got a few things, and then I had a little, I guess, I won't say I had a mishap. I guess it was just the way everything's were organized. So there was these two pillows I thought would be great for our armchairs in our living room that would fit right on there. So I picked them up from the pillow section that I was in. Lo and behold, they didn't have any tags on them, so they did a price check, and the pillows actually belonged on a couch that was displayed in the store. So they weren't for sale without the couch. And of course, I was not buying the couch, and I was already at checkout, so I wasn't going to go back into the pillow section because it took me a while to even find those that I actually liked. So we're back to square one with the pillows for that. So I got a couple pieces from HomeGoods, not too much. So later on, it'll probably be back to Walmart and then going to Amazon and all of that. I mean, I'm not looking to do too much too fast. There are two projects that my husband needs to do in the master bedroom, and that is putting up, I'll say it's one project, not two. But he has to put up the curtain rods in our master bedroom, and then I'll put up the curtains that are already bought. We got those from Pottery Barn. And then there is a second set of curtains that just got shipped for our living room that should be arriving this weekend. So I have to put those up. We already have the curtain rods in the living room. I went and bought those and then didn't buy curtains because I didn't know what color I wanted. So those updates hopefully are happening over the weekend. And we just got nightstands for our master bedroom. So I'm trying to decorate those. I actually found in HomeGoods these two like faux plant flowers and vases that would look really nice in the room with the color theme that I'm going, with this like blue, gray, and like yellowish color scheme. But when I picked up the plants, they were about $2.79 each. So they weren't that big. So I was like, nope, we're not getting those. So I can probably find them cheaper other places. So back home to get to work. And then once I pick up little guy, I will be heading to Walmart and we'll see what we can find there. Made it to Walmart. I decided to just head straight there early before picking up my son versus trying to navigate Walmart with him and then him trying to push the cart or trying to be in the cart. So about to head in. So that was a quick in and out. Went in there, went into their entire home section. It looks like they're being restocked. But the supply and options in this Walmart out here weren't the best. So I didn't find anything that I was really looking for that kind of fit the aesthetic. But doesn't mean that we came out into this area for no reason. There is another Target that's different from the other Target that I go to closer to my home. So I'm going to stop into that one to see if they have any other options. You know, stocking just sometimes is different. And I think there's another home store around the corner, but at least we're going to stop into Target again. If I don't find everything I need, then online it is. I saw one of the tree options I'm looking for is pretty affordable on Walmart, but you have to order it. So I may be ordering a lot more things than I think. All right, so after taking that day to shop, I did just come home and ordered some things online just to get things started. And of course, I'll develop more things later. What we're doing in the house is kind of just going room by room and adding touches. So we're not ever going to be finished anytime soon. I'm not saying we're not ever going to be finished. We're not going to be finished decorating and putting things together anytime soon. There are still rooms that need to be furnished. Like we do not have a dining room set, and I still want to do like an entryway kind of situation. But I do want to show like where I put everything. So we went home, ordered some things on Amazon, got a couple extra notes, and I will link everything that I've shopped for that's still available. The only thing I ordered in the description below, so you can kind of see if it inspires you. I'll even link the furniture if everything's linkable. Well, everything is linkable. I'll even link the furniture so you can buy those too if you're interested, if you're redoing your house. So I'll give you a little look around. We kind of added some things to the bedroom, focusing on the bedroom and living room, especially because the next step is to get ready for baby number 2. Just cleaned out that room. It's completely empty, so I'm working on that. But let's go take a look around. When we first moved into our home, the one piece that we brought from our townhome was the master bedroom set, which basically was just the frame and the mattress, and we had a former bed set on it. So since then, I've upgraded the room. I decided to go for a blue-gray motif that kind of brings in the settledness of my husband's kind of aura, as well as kind of the aspects that I like. So that's kind of why it's just this kind of neutral aspect. We ended up getting our window curtains as well as everything there from Pottery Barn. Ended up finding this viral Walmart olive tree online.
and the pot actually is from Target. And then the rest of our furniture is actually from Ashley Furniture. So the frame is from Ashley Furniture. The nightstands, which we recently got later, is from Ashley Furniture. And our entire bed set, the shams, the duvet, is from Pottery Barn, and the accent pillows we found at HomeGoods. So we are piecemealing everything together. I actually went in the store, ended up finding that picture in Target. It was a separate Target I went to when I went shopping. And then going into our master bathroom, I ended up adding this little plant, which I found at HomeGoods. And then of course, the bathtub caddy that I found at Target, which I'm still adding little pieces to make it a little bit more stand out. And then one of the Amazon pieces that I ordered was this shower head, which is probably the best shower head we've had since we've been taking showers. So I highly recommend it. Then of course, the main space that we worked on was the living room. It's still in development. There are still a lot of pieces I want to update, including our table in the center. It just has a lot of kids stuff on it. But we ended up getting the couch from Albany Park, which I highly recommend this couch. It's an ottoman couch. And then we ended up going to Best Buy to get the frame TV and got the bezels later on from Amazon. So a lot of these pieces in our living room is from different places. During the shopping moment I had at Target, this is with the pillows and the throw blanket that I found. They added a nice little element because in our living room, we have this very moss, gold, and kind of neutral aesthetic in the room. It just kind of adds a lot of things. I may regret it later now having 2 boys. But we'll work on that. And then we ended up getting a air purifier from Amazon because both my husband and my son suffer from allergies. So we needed to make sure that there was no pollen. And then we do have a dog, so that pet didn't need to come out. We also got these little chairs from Albany Park. All of that is linked below.
So that is pretty much what we've done so far in the house. I know it's not like tremendously a lot, but to take it from where it was when we started, which was having no furniture and no decor at all, to where it is now is exponentially better. We just moved to this house probably, I would think it was like July, August of last year. And the only furniture that we had was our bedroom furniture, meaning our master bedroom set. We didn't have the nightstands. We didn't have anything else besides the bed itself. We didn't even have like the blankets and everything yet. And then my son's room was completely done. I had to get furniture for my office. We had to get the furniture for the living room, for the kitchen, everything. So now that we have furnished the main areas, like I said, we don't have the dining room done or the entryway yet. We don't have the nursery coming because, of course, at that time we didn't know that we were going to be expecting another child anytime soon. We don't have the downstairs office yet. So it's still a work in progress. I take it by you don't put your home together very quickly. Everything has to be budgeted, which we are doing, and just kind of adding things as we see here and there. There are some things I just can't find that I want as I'm envisioning it. So I'm waiting until I see it, and then finding it and waiting till there's a good deal. And of course, with furniture, you just kind of have to wait till the right time till you have the budget for it. And then eventually, once we get all of the rooms on the main 2 floors done, we'll be focusing on our basement. So there is so much to follow along with. I will do these videos as we keep updating and sharing things. And of course, also, if you're on my Instagram, make sure if you're following along there. I post things on my Living Lesh Instagram, which is everything. And then I have a dedicated home Instagram, which is simply Lesh Living. Both of those are linked in the description below. And of course, I just mentioned them on the screen so you can see there. And then of course, some of you might be asking, well, your walls are quite bare. We'll eventually be painting them because the house is brand spanking new. I mean, we did a custom home build. It's fresh paint, fresh house, nail pops. One thing I learned is that if you paint your house, my grandmother, she painted her house, nails pop. And if you don't have the exact paint can that you have left, you may be stuck matching it and
paint sometimes changes. So we didn't want to do much like having to match paint later once the nails pop. We're letting the house settle and then going forward. So I'll be sharing that too once we do all of the painting. We just did neutral tones. The house is technically painted because it had to be. We did neutral tones, and then we'll be doing color later on, especially as the house keeps coming to life and we fully make it a home. So make sure you're following along. Follow along. You click the subscribe button here. Stay connected with everything that's going on with the house updates, as well as everything with travel, lifestyle, fashion, beauty, everything on the Living Less channel. And I will see you next time.